two very important documents, and you've heard them before, but I want to read them to you, okay? Of course, the first one is the Second Amendment. That's the one we always fall back on. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Now, we all know that one. It's well known, okay? So we're not going to go and debate that very deeply. Here's the other one that's very important. It's the Fourth Amendment. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath and affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. That means that it's called due process, a very, very, very technical term. In other words, a warrant has to be issued because of probable cause. In other words, probable cause, not something you said, something you joked about, an angry moment or anything like that, but where there is truly a cause that you're probably going to do something or have done something. That's important. Have done something. There is a murder. There is a dead person. Someone has discovered an evidence that you own a gun, the same caliber as the one that was used. There is a probability that you used that gun in this murder since you were in the vicinity. So they go to a judge and they tell the judge, we have a murder and we believe that this person was there. We have witnesses to that effect, and we believe that this person owns a gun. We have witnesses to that effect, and we would like a warrant to go into his private property and see if we can find that gun. Not marijuana, not an escaped dog, that gun. And then the police come in, they show the warrant, and if they find that gun, they can legally take it. The red flag laws are different. You can have a person at a dinner party where you got into an argument with someone on a political point, which neither one of you can change or do anything about, but you're sitting there arguing over drinks. And they hate the fact that you voted for Donald Trump. They despise that fact. They've got Trump mania so bad that they can't stand it, okay? So they call up the police and they say, while I was at this party, he showed me a gun. And he began to rant and rave about what the liberals were doing and the people coming over the border. And frankly, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Now, under the Constitution, that's not probable cause. That's a reason for the police to come around and question you. Hey, what's on your mind? Or you have a problem? Can we help? Stuff like that. But that's not a reason to come into your house and say, we have a suspicion, we have a complaint that you're angry with the illegal aliens and you're angry with the liberals and you have a gun. So we're going to have to pick your gun up because you've been red flagged. You've been red flagged and we just can't have you with a gun. There's no warrant. We didn't have to go to a judge. But we have reason to believe that you may sometime in the future commit a crime. Okay? That is the same thing as I used to hear in family court all the time. Do you think the child is in danger? Well, we have reason to believe that the child may be in danger. Okay? But it's not supposed to be that way. The red flag laws are completely unconstitutional under at least the First, Second, and Fourth Amendment. And once they start doing it, and you don't think it won't expand, have you ever known the government to enact a law where they suddenly turn around and say, well, this law is a little too strict, we're going to back up a little bit? They never do that. They never do that. You could be giving a political speech at the Capitol like I do all the time, okay? And when I give a speech, sometimes I expound on secession, okay? And it's well known that I've owned guns in the past, probably own guns in the future. So my opponents in the crowd go and they tell the popo, he was out there saying he wanted to overthrow the government. He believes in secession, and he's got guns. He's probably a danger to the community's safety. And then I lose my guns under the red flag laws. I made several videos and I've done several articles on this because this is that important to everyone to understand what a red flag law is. At first, frankly, I was a little mild on it. I thought, well, you got a guy waving a gun in the street and screaming, foaming at the mouth, somebody might want to, make a complaint on that. But now I think we need to strictly adhere to the Second Amendment, not because I want to protect the idiots or the crazy people, but because I want to protect the rest of us. Because the government never backs up. Like Ted Cruz said, if the government tells you that you don't need your guns, you need a gun.
Hey, now Porter got an eye like an eagle, sworn to save the life of the prophet of the Lamb. Many men are lying under 6 feet of ground. Fire from the smoking gun of modern day Sam. Fire from the smoking gun of modern day Sam.